Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Maddie. If you're new here, I hope your day is going well. And today we're gonna do a video that I wanted to do a while ago because I had a tweet blow up on, well, it didn't really blow up, let's be real. It only got like 400 likes. But I had a tweet that went a little popular there for a second, and it was in the meme format of the Don't Say It. And I did a Say It one. It was basically about the bed sharing trope, and the tweet went, I'm sure I'm posting a little picture here, but it's like character 1 says, oh, there's only one bed. Character 2 says, oh, I'll sleep on the floor. And my brain goes, say it. And then character 1 goes, don't be silly, we can share. And that's when my brain goes, yes. So basically what I decided to do was create a list of very specific tropes that I fucking love, and my brain goes bananas when I see them in books. So we're gonna be going through some of these tropes that I really fucking love, and I will be telling you guys specific books that do that trope so you can enjoy it yourself. Make sense? Cool, let's get into it. So the bed sharing trope specifically, I know there's multiple books that have done this, but I couldn't think of any other than specifically one. And it was Court of Mist and Fury, pretty sure? I don't know if I'm just making that up. I think there is a scene where characters are like, oh, there's only one bed. And then they're like, okay, we'll share. And then stuff happens. It's trash, but I live for it. It's like one of my favorite things of all time. I should probably reread some of these things. Nope, should not do that. Gonna put this over here. Oh, that's on the floor. All right, so the next trope is very specific, and I'm not gonna tell you who or what or, you know, whatever, but it's like shapeshifters or things, people-wise, that pretend to be a certain person and then make out with a person they shouldn't be making out with. I love that. It's so trash. It's such an asshole shit thing to do. But for some reason, I love it. And if I see it in a book, I just go fucking bananas. It's so stupid, but I love it. So if you happen to know any other book that does it, I'm not gonna tell you who or what happens in this book, but it's a trope I like. So if you know what I'm talking about, let me know. Did I just wink with both eyes? Yeah. All right, moving on. Another trope that I love, it's also in Truth Witch, but I didn't grab that off my shelf, but it's the masquerade ball scenes. This is a pretty common trope slash scene in like any YA or new adult fantasy novel, just because fancy dresses, parties, politics, just all happen in a masquerade ball setting. Like, I think there's one in Caraval, or like the second book in the Caraval series. It's just a common fucking trope, and I fucking love it. My like whole reader, like, I don't know, joy just like clenches at like a masquerade ball scene. It's so good. I fucking love it. Another trope that's very specific that I have only seen once so far in recent reading is enemies with benefits. And this is something that is gonna be probably impossible to find elsewhere. I read a kind of a scene like that in the Grisha trilogy. So enemies with benefits is kind of a thing where it's like your arch nemesis is, your characters hate each other, but they mutually fuck. So hate sex abounds. It makes me happy. Okay, let's move on. A plot trope that I am fucking trash for is magical tournaments. I also would include Gathering of Shadows in this, and that's why it's one of my favorite books in the Darker Shade of Magic trilogy. Goblet of Fire is my favorite book in the Harry Potter series. I just fucking love magical tournaments, okay? So if you have books that have a magical tournament quality, please leave them down below, because your girl stands a magical tournament so fucking hard. It makes me extremely happy when I find magical tournaments in books. Except for Furyborn. That was the only magical tournament that I was like, bitch can't die. She's in the future, so she can't fucking die. So magical tournaments with time travel, not my jam, but magical tournaments that I don't know the ending of, that's my jam. Fucking amazeballs. And then another trope that I really, really like is marriage of convenience. That would definitely include Outlander, obviously. If you have not read Outlander, the main character goes back in time, has to marry this dude because otherwise she'd be accused of being a spy, and then she falls in love with him, but she, is already married in the future, so that's weird. But super love this. Also really love the movie The Proposal with Ryan Reynolds and the woman's name that I can't remember right now. But yeah, I like that movie too. So that is one of my all-time favorites. I like Fake Dating, but I think Marriage of Convenience is definitely my like top fave. Like so good. So good. Another fucking amazing fucking trope is paying an escort to be like your date or to teach you about sex. So if you have not read The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang, you need to get on that because that book is so good and I fucking love it. But also if you haven't watched The Wedding Date with fucking actors that I can't remember right now, that's about a woman who pays a guy to be her wedding date to go to her sister's wedding where her ex is gonna be, and I love that movie a lot. Haven't watched it in a really long time. It's just a, you know, trashy rom-com, but it's my jam. Paying an escort to do fucking anything, like falling in love is my jam. So I had a lot of fun researching the tropes that I really liked, mostly because I had to think of ones that kind of paralleled other books, and one that I didn't even realize I love from my childhood, was the invisible lover / invisible person sleeping in your bed at night. Sounds hella creepy, let me explain. So there's a myth called Cupid and Psyche where Cupid marries this girl named Psyche and she can't see him for some fucking reason, I can't remember, but every night he sleeps in her bed with her. And I think probably in the myth he has sex with her, but I read the kid version, so haha. But a book that actually does that trope, but you know, in the PG-13 way, is East. So East is about a girl who, when she was born, her mother didn't want her to be a traveler because her mother thinks that if she has a daughter that's a traveler, the daughter's gonna die. And a bear comes to Rose's house, main character's house, when she's like 14 or 15 and says, "You're coming with me." And she's like, "Wait, what?" And so she goes with the bear because reasons, and every night someone slips into her bed and sleeps with her. Like not in a kinky way, but like kind of in a kinky way, you know what I'm saying. But I love this book. I have not read it in a really long time. It was one of my favorite books growing up, and now it has a sequel, and I need to get on it. But also, if you like Cupid and Psyche or like that invisible lover trope or like Norse mythology, because it's also based on Norse mythology as well, I think you should read this because I need someone to read it and like enjoy it and then get me to read the sequel because I'm really worried the sequel is not going to be as good as this, and that would really destroy me. But yeah, so I have another trope that is based on this too. Another trope that I fucking love is healing your enemy. This is definitely inspired by my love of another folklore story, Tristan and Isolde. So a princess discovers a body on the beach of her country, obviously, and she saves him, not realizing he's actually the son of her country's like mortal enemy. So she saved her enemy. Kind of makes sense, right? Kind of my jam, fucking love it. So if you have other recommendations for that, I did read The Sweet Black Waves, which was the retelling of Tristan and Isolde, and I didn't love it. So if you got more like healing your enemy things, please let me know because super good. Another one involving East is the fact that obviously the bear is her love interest. He just turns into a bear every day, and it's basically the trope is having a love interest or both love interests turning into an animal so that they can't see each other or communicate for certain periods of time. Another movie that does this is called Lady Hawk, and if you haven't seen that, it's hilarious. It's basically about this thief who makes his way out of a prison and then kind of runs into this couple where the woman turns into a hawk during the day and the man turns into a wolf at night. And it's just fucking amazing. I haven't watched it in a really long time, but if you kind of like that trope, just fucking check out both of these because I stan. It's so fucking good. Didn't mean to throw that. All right, and then the very last one that I just thought of right now is when the rich guy buys a dress for his bitch and she's going to like a party. So like most notably when Klaus in the Vampire Diaries show buys Carolyn a dress. So fucking hot. I love it. It's so great. Yeah, I don't have a lot of things else to say about that. I just fucking love those types of tropes. If you have tropes that you like and I didn't talk about them, please leave them down below in the comments. If you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know. Maybe at some point I'll do a part 2. Maybe I'll do a part 2. Highly doubtful. But I happen to fucking love these tropes and I wanted to talk to you guys about them. If you guys have some ridiculously specific tropes, let me know. I could also do a video about like just basic tropes. Some of these are basic tropes, some of them are really specific. I decided to just combine all of them into the same video because of reasons. And I should get back to my nano project now, so I will talk to you guys later. Hope you guys are having a great time whenever the fuck this gets posted. I'm gonna go now, guys. Like, subscribe, all the good stuff. Bye!